Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters and viewers of IQRA TV. Welcome to another edition of Real Talk. I'm your host Iqbal Bana. I'm really glad to be coming into your homes and into your families, sort of evening, whatever you are doing at this moment, to share some thoughts, some ideas, some concerns with you. And we always try and bring issues that as I say every time, of interest to people within the Muslim community and the wider community as well. This week is the National Foster Week and Adoption Week, and we've talked about Muslim foster parents and the need for Muslim foster parents. And I have brought again today, I'm really pleased to have with me somebody that you're very familiar with, who has been involved in recruiting Muslim foster parents, assisting not just in the recruitment, but helping people who want to become foster parents navigate through the process of becoming foster parents and foster carers. Shadi Hussain, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Nice for you to come back again. Today we want to talk about one of the initiatives that you are driving forward, which is 100 mosques for 100 Muslim foster parents. Is that what you want to do? Recruit 100 mosques to recruit 100 Muslim foster parents around the country?
Well, Iqbal Bhai, as you rightly pointed out, that this week is National Adoption Week. So from the 14th to the 20th. Our work over the last 2 years has been primarily focused on raising awareness in the Muslim community about the need for more Muslim foster carers and adopters. And we found that where we've had good engagement from the mosque in the community, it's been a fantastic avenue for reaching hard to find people, and it's also been a place where we're able to discuss the Islamic aspect of fostering and adoption and dispel some of those myths that do exist. So the campaign that we are launching on Friday the 18th of October, inshallah, is to attract 100 mosques to sign a pledge with us to help us recruit one adopted or fostering family over the next 12 months.
Subhanallah. I mean, the poster that is up on your website and places like that, obviously that is something that it's on your website, it's widely circulated. I saw it as well, and several people have sent it to me. Now, obviously, let's track back a little bit. I mean, we've spoken in the past, and we've had people who rung in to talk about their experiences about being foster parents, foster carers. I mean, obviously, a lot of people don't know the process of going through the process of becoming a foster carer. Some people are afraid of the scrutiny that they're put under. Some people are afraid that because they're of Asian background, they may not have the required language skills or knowledge, or the ability to fill the forms in, etc. Because there is there's a process there, isn't there? There is a lot of red tape, quite understandably, because we're talking about safeguarding issues, caring for young people, sometimes more vulnerable children. Now, you help people who are interested navigate through that process, don't you?
Absolutely, yes. So, I mean, over the last 2.5 years, alhamdulillah, we've had over 3,000 families register with us.
Subhanallah.
Expressing their interest in becoming foster carers or adopters. And people have varying levels of knowledge, depending on what research they've done or who they may have spoken to, or whether they know a foster carer or adopter in the first place. And essentially what we would do is we act as a support network to firstly educate people to understand about the process and to firstly make them clear that it is a difficult and a challenging process, and there is a lot of checks and balances that have to be done, rightly so, as you pointed out, from a safeguarding perspective and looking after vulnerable children. But the main point that we try to get across is that simply the way in which the fostering assessment process is designed to ensure that it identifies the best individuals from the community who are capable of looking after children, and also that it doesn't have an impact or a risk on you or your family, and that's a very important part of the assessment process.
And I know in the past when we've had you here and talk about this, we've had people who phoned in who said that they were not sure about how they would navigate through all the processes. But once they've actually gone through the process and they've taken on young children and brought them into their families, they found it extremely rewarding, in the sense that they found it for themselves. It's been challenging at times, they said, but also they found it very, very rewarding, not just for themselves as a family, but also for the wider sort of community network as well. Now, in the sense that this initiative you're launching on Friday, the 18th, as you say, this is something where, is it happening nationally? Is it happening across the whole of the country? Or are you targeting particular regions?
I mean, the interesting thing is we had an inquiry from Spain today.
Oh, subhanAllah.
Yeah, so there was a mosque in Seville that heard about the initiative, and I wanted to be involved. Of course, this is a UK-focused project. We're working very closely with the Muslim Council of Britain, alhamdulillah, who have been very supportive in helping us reach the mosque networks. We were recently at their conference on Saturday, which mashallah was Al Khair were the lead sponsor there, and it was a great event for us to engage with mosques from various parts of the UK. So over the last 3 years we've been running this particular campaign where we encourage mosques to speak about fostering during the Jummah Khutbah. We've had over 150 mosques that have participated in this.
Mashallah, very good.
And what we wanted to do on this particular campaign is not just make it a one-off event where the message is put out, because what happens next when an individual expresses interest, And at this moment in time, what we request mosques nationally to do is signpost people to our website. So if somebody was to hear the khutbah and think, what next? Then they would register on our website, the muslimfosternetwork.org.uk. Once they'd register their details, they'd receive a phone call, and then they'd go through the various processes. Coming back to the mosque, the primary purpose why we want to get the mosque on board and pledge to help us is so that...
that's an important initiative, isn't it? Mosque can play a very important role in this. We will come back to that. We're going to go for a break soon. But last time when we spoke, you said there's about 3,000 to 4,000 Muslim children within the care system at the moment. And obviously these are looking for foster parents and foster carers. So far, obviously as time changes, Maghrib time changes, so we're going to go for break inshallah very soon, and we'll come back and we'll carry on this discussion about the 100 mosques for 100 foster carers, and we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.